Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and today we are going to be doing the theme run for King K. Rool, as voted the more popular option by one vote. Sadly, only out of 3. So if you guys know anyone that's interested in playing around with these theme runs, by all means, bring them into the server. Let's have some fun with this. But let's quick go over the run, and then we can talk about other things while I'm doing it. So, once again, I'm going with the Rool robe because King K. Rool is what you would expect from a big, bulky guy. In Smash Ultimate, K. Rool is portrayed as a super heavyweight that hits hard but moves slow. For the most part, that's kind of how he is in his canonical series as well, so I went with the Rool robe. Unfortunately, the Rool robe is not green. I would have gone with something, green, but none of those really depict what K. Rool actually is. But, if I were to change my mind on that, I would probably go with this, which decreases cooldowns and increases run speed. But I think I like the idea of Rool better. As far as the Arcana, to go along with the big bulky boxing aesthetic that was present at the end of Donkey Kong 64, we're going with the Big Fist. We're using the Cyclone Boomerang to simulate him throwing his crown. That's not just a Smash thing, he did that in Donkey Kong Country as well. To simulate his blunderbuss, which was one of his primary attacks in Donkey Kong Country 2, we're going with the Exploding Fireball. And that actually doubles nicely for the signature, because as K. Rool's attack pattern goes on, he fires his blunderbuss multiple times in a row, and hey, what do you know? That goes through multiple times as well. And then Wavefront is just because he's a big bulky guy and tends to just eat through attacks. So Wavefront functions very well in that regard. Also, he is a big bulky crocodile guy. He's probably not too scared to use water as one of his primary tactics, so boom, there you go. We got King K. Rool. Everyone ready? Let's do this. And at least they're giving me Atlas right away. So, you may have noticed something. I used one generalized aspect of King K. Rool's character. And then shows aspects from Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong Country 2, and Donkey Kong 64. Well, yeah, but don't say, what about Donkey Kong Country 3? That's exactly what I was getting at. I, in all of my infinite Donkey Kong Country wisdom, never played Donkey Kong Country 3. And I feel as though that might have been, maybe not necessarily an error, but it feels a little silly looking back on it. It's one of those things where it got a bad review, and I'm not even going to say bad review, because it's not like the critics hated it. It just kind of felt a little underwhelming to a lot of the people that played it. And I think part of the problem there wasn't that it was a bad game. I think the problem there is that after Donkey Kong Country 2, the game had some big shoes to fill. Hey, what with Donkey Kong Country 2 being one of the Super Nintendo's best after all. And that's not one of those things that one follows up very easily. There we go, perfect. So it leads to the question of, was Donkey Kong Country 3 legit a bad game? And, at the time, friggin', tween me was saying, yeah, I don't want to play Donkey Kong Country 3, no one liked it. that wasn't true, of course. But some of the things that did annoy me about Donkey Kong Country 3. I don't even know if that's something I'm gonna ultimately want, but I'm gonna stick with it. What do we have here? Oh, we'll gladly take this. Nothing else here I really want, especially not that permafrost bulwark. Fuck that spell. Oh, that works. We paid that one on the honor system. I'm completely fine with that. Okay, so things about Donkey Kong Country 3 that annoyed me. One, you're not playing as Donkey Kong. For that matter, you're not playing as Diddy Kong either. You're playing as Dixie and essentially a toddler in a blue onesie, which... Yeah, I know, Kitty Kong. I get it, but... Where the hell did this character come from? Where's my donkey? Where's my Diddy? Don't read too far into that. But, yeah, that was one of the things that annoyed me about Donkey Kong Country 3. Another thing that annoyed me about Donkey Kong Country 3. The soundtrack was kind of lackluster. And that's one of those things that, yeah, that's one of those things that was more of an objective problem. Is people noticed that the soundtrack was not really up to par. And again, that doesn't mean terrible, but when you have Rare, when I say Rare, I mean the development company. When you have Rare legend David Wise behind your soundtrack, you start to notice when he's not present in order to reprise roles. We will definitely take Crimson Clover. There you go. That's a knockout! Now, that's a tracking suit. Don't care about that. I don't think Sparrow Windstone is what I want when much of my build works on, you know, close range. I think I'm just going to save my money. There we go. But was everything else up to par? I would say yeah. I think at the time, one of the big complaints that the game was receiving, was that the level design seemed uninspired, and again, I think that's more so this came after one of the best games that gaming has ever produced. So, oh whoops, there we go. So, is it really that the game was awful? Not necessarily. I think it's more like the game was passable. It just wasn't brilliant. I might come back for Explosive Charge. That's another good trap/damage move that I'm kind of starting to dig. But that's going to depend on whether or not there are relics that I want. There we go. Nice. So yeah, it's only a single punch now, but it's a very powerful punch. And again, that's very much mirroring his big KO punch from Donkey Kong 64, or indeed just his forward smash from Smash Ultimate. Or also his, or see also back air. That reminds me, on the point of Smash Ultimate, I have not played Smash Ultimate in a while, which means I have yet to try out Minecraft Steve, and right now the consensus is that he is kind of meh. I just wanted to know what a lot of you thought of him, and perhaps someone's underrating him, perhaps someone's overrating him. Like, I don't know if he's got what it takes to do anything interesting, but I mean, it's neat that Minecraft is being represented. I just thought it wouldn't be being represented with a playable character. But maybe that's just my own personal bias, because there are characters I kind of want to see in Smash Ultimate. And I'm not gonna lie, Minecraft Steve was not one of them. I mean, I was never a part of the Minecraft craze, so it just, to me, the whole thing fell on deaf ears, not gonna lie. Yeah, see, even the birds don't really understand. They're just like, Minecraft? What the hell? No, I don't have any fun. Increases health for each enhanced Arcana held. I'm gonna go with that because Rool seems like a kind of bulky dude that would have a lot of health. Hence why he's a super heavyweight in Smash. There we go. Beautifully done. No, Rool doesn't seem like the type to do that, nor does he seem like the type to run around with water prison, which is why I turned that down earlier. For what it's worth, no, it's not a Sierra Mist that I'm drinking. I am currently drinking a sparkling ice. It's their holiday flavor, Cranberry Frost. Which, yeah, I know, cranberry, bitter, awful. Oh, Dark Sage, what are you doing to me? But it's actually really good. Give it a try. Okay, so we're not getting large combos, but the hits that we are getting are meaning something. Whee! There we go. Spiraling Typhoon. No, it's not really a Rool move, but, I mean, you know, it's close range hit. I'll take it, but what I really need is an electric move. Isn't that right, guys? I could go with like ball lightning for, you know, the way that it's the way that it kind of goes along with the idea of perhaps a special electric blunderbuss shot. I mean, Rool is pretended to be a scientist. I mean, that's what he was in Donkey Kong Country 3. He was a mad scientist, going along with, you know, whatever villainous trope they could get him to mimic at the time. Absorption Coil. Bracers of the Beast. Again, that makes sense, but I don't know how to use them. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. So let's wait and see what we can do here. I may want to try my luck with the raffle ticket, even though my luck personally is just plain awful. Well, there's the boss chamber. Cool beans. I just took the longest way around possible to get here. Admittedly, the typhoon move is doing me quite a bit of good. And so are good reflexes. Now, as for whether or not I can justify spiraling Typhoon, yes, because his blunderbuss has a special vacuum function that he can use just, ridiculously. Oh, I hate you two so much. Okay, that room was horrible. Nope, I don't have to do that again. Yay, that was terrible. Apparently my ability to aim is being hamstrung by something. I'm not entirely sure what. Yes, I know I'm a little tired. That's just long work days in a nutshell. There we go. Exactly how I wanted that to go. Let's see. Well, we're definitely getting this upgrade. I can't really justify Flame Cleaver though, and again, I'm looking for an electric move because of Captain's Ring. Which, by the way, Captain's Ring was not chosen arbitrarily. I chose that because, Captain K. Rool. It's what K. Rool would want. And, well, I mean, K. Rool is the greedy sort, so Alchemist Stone will make a whole bunch of money for me. By the way, I hate that guy. I hate water archers so much. Like, is it just me? Am I the only one who has huge amounts of trouble with them, or are they just a problem for a lot of people? It could very well just be me. I'm gonna finish filling out the map because I want a little bit of extra money to spend. And, of course, I need to embarrass myself against other enemies that give me trouble. It's just the way of things. And for those of you wondering why I put K. Rool in a poll about, comedy villains, it's mostly about how he's portrayed in the Donkey Kong Country cartoon, but to be fair, he's a rather comedic villain in many of his entries. And whether he's meant to be dangerous or not, he's comedic. That's the point. Yeah, let's take the raffle ticket. See if we can't get in and get lucky with a few freebies. That's a lot of damage. I think about how he's portrayed in Donkey Kong 64. A lot of what happened in that involving K. Rool in that game was just plain funny. Like, you think him donning boxing gloves and taking on the Kongs in and taking on the Kongs in a boxing ring was meant to be taken seriously? I posit to you, no, probably not. Okay, I'm liking that. Breezy gray canvas will keep. I will wait until the end of the floor, but I definitely see an adorable mimic in my future. And yeah, I could take Strongman's hammer, but I don't know. I don't think I want it. There we go, perfect. And that's kind of what I was basing it off of. A lot of what K. Rool does is played up for laughs. And that's true even as early as the first Donkey Kong Country, where you take him down the first time, and then you get the credits, and the credits are all, you know, his crew, and you know, that's around the time which you realize, oh, I haven't won yet, have I? And then he gets up and keeps attacking, even after you thought you won. Again, anyone who fell for that. Anyone who fell for that one dark save, don't leave us hanging. Oh, come on, you know exactly where that thought process is. Yeah, if you thought that K. Rool was supposed to be a serious villain, then you read something very different in the exchanges with him than I did. Oh my god, I hate these guys so much. Let's see. Ooh. So, now, once again, that seems a little bit odd, but if you remember that what was his name? It wasn't Professor K. Rool, but it was whatever it was called in Donkey Kong Country 3, once again, showing my weakness there. And you very much have the idea that he's a mad doctor, and a lot of his attacks do revolve around using electricity, I think. But I mean, that's where his up B and Smash Ultimate comes from, is he just dons a propeller pack, he's like, look, I go up now. So if you ask me, the Twin Turbine spell works just fine for this. There we go. Alright, that's looking a little bit better. Alright, so what would I like to actually have? Because I got plenty of things I can feed to the Mimic. I would like to have either Kasim's airy cloak or the Stygian turtle shell. I'll go with the cloak. And mostly that's just because King K. Rool wears a cape. I know, not the most inventive of reasonings, but... Give up that, give up that. I want to hang on to that, I want to hang on to that. Give up that. I know the raffle ticket is supposed to be able to pay for itself, but the hell with that. I'm just gonna give it up. There we go. There, now we're sitting pretty. Still a lot of damage taken because of stupid water archers. Ah! Apologies for being a little loud, by the way. It's never too late to get cold feet. Alright, look at that power. We're just killing it. No, I want to stick with what I have. It's going to be effective against the Wonder Twins. And again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the Super Friends. Alright, one of them has a really good power. The other one, not so much. Go away. There we go. Alright, looking good. Alright, after picking up the Mimic, now I feel much better about my abilities. I mean, I can kind of justify Airborne Slam, but I think I have a pretty good thing going right now. I'm just gonna stick with it. Beautiful. And I suppose the natural question to come out of all of this is DJ Octavio also just a goofball villain? Well, think about it. His main weapon, at least in the first platoon, is, you know, the power of music. Which, I mean, I guess you could argue that's not necessarily supposed to be a joke, but more so a commentary on how people view songs. Especially considering that in both games, one of the big things about the game is, you know, are the game's two big musical groups. You know, the Squid Sisters and Off the Hook. But I'm going to save talking about that for when it's time for that actual episode. Why can't I hit you? Fine, suck it. Oh, hello, Amulet of Sundering. I also see Dice of the Nemesis there. Oh, and it's on sale? Well, why not? And you know, I might pick that up as well because, hey, it's another 5%. What the hell? And yeah, it's only a slight boost, but a boost is a boost. And a horse is a horse. A horse, horse. This is the boss room. Cool. I have not found the red portal yet. Okay, so let's head back to the central hub area, otherwise known as the beginning. Ooh. Is that the technical term or the actual term? Take your pick. Okay, so do I have anything I want to sell to you? No, I actually quite like what I have, so sorry, buddy. I see you're also wearing an amulet of sundering, you rich bastard. Kinda surprised I haven't seen the good doctor. There we go. Beautifully done. You know, instead of the Chaos Scanner, let me just get some more health. I think I can live without 5% and, you know, a mini health bar. I mean, I seem to be doing plenty enough damage as is. Isn't that right, Riku? Look at her just sit and stare at me. Hi, good bird. Oh, hello. Dice of the Nemesis already doing its work. So, Dice of the Nemesis plus Crimson Clover plus just really good base damage. And then a wasted Fireball because what the fuck, why not? There we go. Hey, could we not? Yeah, it was overkill, but it's absolutely deserved. What do we have here that I could make good use of? Oh, Giant's Heart, that's for sure. That's pointless. That's pointless. I want that. At least for right now, I want it. And you know, Sura uses shock effects too, so screw it, I'm just holding on to it. I'm so smart. Go away. Christ, no one likes you. Okay, getting a little upset now. I should not be doing this poorly. I'm generally better at dodging attacks than this. Well, I mean, you're playing as K. Rool. Okay, you know what? Shut up. You know, and I keep bringing up Smash Ultimate because that's, you know, what a lot of people know K. Rool from. I mean, those of us who are a little bit older know him from other places, but Yes, I know that that speed down is going to be an issue, but you know what? I like the idea of how powerful it's going to make me. I like... Why did that rebound right back to me? No, seriously, why did my twin turbine rebound right back to me? What's going on there? Kinda not sure I understand that one. But yes, I absolutely understand that the movement speed is going to be a problem, but especially as I keep making bad decisions like that. But I think ultimately that was a problem with my decision making, not necessarily with my movement speed. Somehow I think I'll be okay still. 481 damage. What the hell is this? You've got to be shitting me! There we go. Didn't even get to finish their second cycle. So I guess what it is I'm doing great against bosses, not so much against groups. Oops. I mean, I missed, but somehow it still worked. It was a really embarrassing miss, too. Oh, God, straight archer, really? There. It's because no one likes you, strafe archer. You're a jerk. Yeah, no, there's nothing here I'm really digging, so give me that. There, 610 health. I think that more than makes up for, you know, not being able to move very fast. Wow, immediately. Sweet indeed, guys. Woo! That was a great way to start phase 2. Oh my goodness. Ow. Wow, are you serious? Owie, owie, owie. I'm not exactly a fan of the immediate null shock, or null flash agents. But Kasim's Airy Cloak is doing me a world of good. Are you serious? And again with this garbage. There! Oh my goodness. Enough with the null flash agents. My goodness. That is why you want to bring something that bounces so you can get rid of them. It's alright, we managed to do it, even if we are a little sluggish in the butt. I feel like I put on like about 20, 30, maybe a couple 100 pounds while I was doing that run, but somehow or another I made it. I persevered. And that was King K. Rool. So that means that's one theme run down, and tomorrow I think it might be time to hit up another challenge. So again, thank you guys very much for your support. Thank you for watching, spending some of your free time with me. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe dance. It really helps my channel's metrics and helps me to grow. I'm stuttering like an idiot, so I'm going to cut this a little bit short. Just once again, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.